Version 10 of 12D Model will introduce a new feature called Components. Components will enable you to quickly and easily generate complex geometry and design strings for objects such as intersections, roundabouts, cul-de-sacs, bus bays, and even parts of intersections such as the left turn lane, the median strip, or a right turn lane. This demo is intended to give you a quick overview of how this functionality will work. So to begin, I will simply show you how easy it is to place a predefined component for an intersection. So go to Design, Roads, Components, Quick Place. This brings up a new toolbar which can be docked at the top. Let's pick a simple intersection from our list of predefined components, and we can just hover our mouse over our strings, and 12D will show us the component it would like to create based on our selections. So if I press C, this will be created. If I now go to a perspective OpenGL view and add our model in, we'll actually see that these strings have all been created with vertical geometry. Let's now go have a look at how easy it is to edit one of these created components. So if I press E on my keyboard, it will edit the last component that I placed, and then I can select to edit the definition. This will bring up a new panel which lists everything that makes up the component: the major road, the minor road, and for each of these, carriageway, the approach and departure, or the left and right hand turns. Let's have a look at the carriageway. When I click here, you'll notice several new buttons, including an up and down arrow. This is a new control which allows you to quickly and easily update values. Now when I do make these updates, whether I type them or not, the component is automatically updated to reflect those changes. As I add lanes, the intersection is automatically updated on my view. So let's add another lane to the right side, and let's actually change the lane width down to 3 meters. You can see these changes are reflected automatically. Now let's have a look at the left turn. There are several left turn types available: the stand-up turn, which is the current turn, the free turn, or a high entry turn. If I select free, automatically a diverging lane, a merging lane, and an island have been added. I can then go and change all these details, such as dropping out the diverging lane and turning it into a dedicated turn lane. I could also make changes to the merging lane. Alternatively, I can go and start making changes to the offsets of the internal island. As I change the values, you can see the island is automatically updated. Other options on the left turn include changing the curb return type. At the moment it's fillet, but there are also options for 2-centered and 3-centered curves. For this demo we will leave it as a fillet. Now let's have a look at the right turn. I can simply tell it to create a right turn and add in my desired values. I can also choose the number of lanes I would like in my right turn, as long as the median is wide enough to include it. Now if I were to enter an incorrect value, 12D will automatically tell me where the error has occurred to give me some good ideas about what I've entered incorrectly. In this case I can see it's most likely the taper on my right turn, so I just change my value back. Now let's have a look at the high entry turn, and I'm going to add this to the minor road on the approach. So I pick the left turn and I click high entry, and automatically, again, both the values on the right and the intersection itself have been automatically updated. Once I'm happy with it, I simply click set. Now at this point I can choose to go about my design as normal, or I can save this component away into my library so it can be used again at a later date. If this is what I wish to do, I simply change the component name and click Save to Library. Now that I've saved this to my library, we can go have a look at the library by going to Design, Roads, Components, Edit Components. You'll see my edited intersection is there, and in the preview you'll actually see that the changes that I have made have been reflected. But let's have a look at some of the other components that are available. There's a cul-de-sac, a bus bay, and a left turn. Again, I can edit these directly from within the library. Let's have a look at the bus bay. If I go to Design Roads Components, I can go to Quick Place, pick Bus Bay, move my mouse over the strings, and you'll see the bus bay is automatically created. Alternatively, I can go and pick a cul-de-sac, hover my mouse over the string, and it will be added. Or if I wanted it the other side of the string, press C. Let's go and edit the cul-de-sac. So now that I'm here, I can start to change the bulb radius, or the left and right fillet radius, the approach width, and so on. I hope this demo has shown how components will work in 12D Model.